Hey, what's up? Kyle Russ here. I want to show you some really quick stretches you can do, and they're super fast to do, and they're really going to help you feel better and surf better. So when you're in a hurry and if you don't stretch very much, this is something you can easily fit into your day. Now, quick backstory about me and stretching. I never stretched growing up. I was really deep into athletics. I played every sport. I was the leader on all the teams, and you know, I was big on snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, all that stuff, and I excelled at it all. And everybody warned me because I was so inflexible. I couldn't even touch halfway down my shin. That's as far as I could reach my whole life. And everyone always told me, you're gonna be prone to injury, this and that. But nothing happened, I still excelled. So I'm like, well, no consequences, why would I do that? So I never ever stretched. And then when I got into my 20s, pain started coming, and I started having low back pain, hip pain, and I was getting injuries and stuff. And like, especially when I snowboarding wipeouts are way more high impact. I couldn't even fall once without throwing out my back. And I was like mid-20s, so that's a scary place to be as a young man. So out of pure fear and necessity, I began to stretch when I was 28 years old. So that's it. Oh man, looking back, it is insanely silly, but stretching has allowed me to perform better. It's relieved pretty much 100% of my pain. I'm in the best shape of my life now than even when I was a kid. So I'll give you about my brief philosophy on stretching. So modern society is collapsing our bodies into ourselves. There's so much sitting, whether you're driving, you're on your phone, or you're working, whatever. Everyone's getting forward shoulders, collapsing in, leaning forward, and that's where all that low back pain comes from. So the idea is to do complex stretches that are using a lot of body parts, but are opening up the body. So we want shoulders back, we want to stretch out the front of the body and our hip flexors. So I'm gonna show you two that I do all the time. So I have some really more longer stretching processes when I have the time, but sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I really just don't even have the time. So when I'm in a hurry, I'll show you these two quick stretches I do. And I'll explain some benefits. So the first one is called the tabletop. So you want to take your hands, you want to point them backwards like this, by your sides, and then you want to simply push your hips to the sky, but look backwards as far as you can. So hips up, head back. And you're gonna feel that stretch your shoulders and your hip flexors and your abdominals. So it's using a lot of body parts in one simple movement, and that's just, it's opening up your whole body. The benefits for opening up your body with surfing is two parts. Well, it's a lot of things, but two main parts. So with paddle strength, you wanna have your shoulders back, because if you collapse, you don't have as much range of motion, and so you don't have as much power. But also, when you're lifting up, when you have your chest up off the board, your paddle is out in front of you rather than beside you like this. Like if you're down low and you're paddling in the water like this, you have less power there. And if you paddle like this, you have much more power because it's out in front of you. And then also with your pop-up though, because you want to be mobile in here, because you want to get up fast and get your legs underneath you. So having that body opened up, that stretch is really good for it. The second one, can't remember what it's called, but it's like just a lunge with a reach back. So you lunge forward, and then so I got my right leg forward. I'm gonna put my right hand down on the inside of my foot and then reach back. So that's gonna strap the hip flexor right here, but also stretches the whole side of your body. This is an insane one. It took me a long time to get used to this one, but it's so good because there's so much happening in it. And then obviously, you stretch the other side. So if you just do those a couple times a day, it'll literally take you just a couple of minutes and you'll feel a lot better. It's gonna start to open up that body and you can relieve pain, but also increase performance. So those are two quick stretches you can do. If you only do those, it'll really transform your life. But that's just a good way to get started to help open up your body, relieve that pain, improve your performance. My name's Kyle Russ, thanks for watching.